we're doing a Minecraft mob battle, but we have to paint our mobs. I am ready for this mob battle, so let's go talk to Cam and see if he's ready. All right, Cam, are you ready for this painting mob battle?
Yeah, I am super ready, and honestly, I'm really good at painting, so I'm excited to get some really cool paintings done.
Well, I'm pretty good at painting too, and I'm super excited, so I'm gonna go over to my side so we can start round one. And now it is time for the first round, so we just need to think of an awesome mob to paint. That way we can summon it. And I think I have one in mind, so let's get to painting. So first, we need to actually mix the colors orange and black and make a like dark orange, and we can make a little circle right here, and then we actually fill this in with the brighter orange. And now we just need to make a body like that and fill all of this in. And this mob actually has like giant spikes on its head like that, so let me get those painted. Also has an arm sticking out like that, and it has a staff, so let me get that painted. And I'm pretty sure that in the center it has some more of this dark orange. And let me just paint another arm right here, and let me get more of these spikes drawn, and let me just separate these legs right here. And I think that this mob is drawn, but we're not actually done yet because I gotta reopen this so we can put a little X at the bottom. And I want to actually spawn in 3, so let me just do that real quick. So that means we have a multiplier of 3 mobs, so the machine will summon in 3 mobs whenever we flip the lever. So let me just put the canvas on the magic easel right here, and then we will step back and flip the lever, and it should spawn in 3 of those mobs in 3, 2, 1. And oh my gosh, they spawned right in front of me. And look, there's 3 of the mobs, and they have the spikes and the orange eye in the middle. This thing looks super scary, and hopefully this mob can beat whatever Cam is painting right now. I bet it's something stupid like a blue mob or whatever, but since I'm ready, I'm gonna check in on Cam and see if he is ready. All right, Cam, I am finished with my drawing, so are you finished so we can start this first round?
Yes, I'm finished, and my mob is definitely ready.
All right, well, if you're ready, I'm just gonna get rid of the wall in 3, 2, 1. Here are my... What even was that?
Well, it was a duck, but for your mob's destroyed it. What in the world are these things?
I don't even know. I made like giant... I don't even know what these are. They have like an orange eye and spikes on their head, but was that like a giant chicken?
No, it was a giant duck, because if you come over and look at my awesome painting, I drew a duck.
Oh my gosh, that looks amazing.
Yeah, I know. I told you I'm pretty good at drawing.
Cam, that actually looks really good, but unfortunately your duck stood no chance against my amazing mobs.
Well, I wasn't expecting you to go all out in the first round. I'm definitely going to have to pick it up for the second round.
Yeah, and speaking of second round, let's get ready for it. So I'm just gonna reset the wall and we can get to painting. All right, and now it is time for the second round. And to be honest, I wasn't expecting Cam to be that good at drawing, but it's fine. I mean, we still won the mob battle, and this isn't a painting battle, it's a mob battle. And speaking of mobs, I need to think of a really good mob for this second round, and we can get to painting. So if we open up our canvas, we can start painting, and I think I need to combine some colors here. So I think if I combine this yellow with this light gray, I think that's what I need. No, that's not what I need at all. I'm just gonna get rid of that. I think if I combine this orange with the white, I'll get the color I need. Yes, that's perfect. And now I can start painting a really big body, and I want you to try to guess in the comments what I'm painting before I finish painting it. And I think he wears a little like skirt thing. It kind of looks weird, so let me just get that and get that drawn. And now we can continue with the legs, and now he has some big arms, so let's get those drawn. And now we need the head, so let me just draw that. And he actually has one eye right here, so let me just do that and get that drawn in. And let me make him super happy, so let me just draw a big smile. And I don't think I'm actually missing anything from this drawing, so hopefully the machine knows what I'm trying to draw and it'll spawn in the right mob. So let's just put this drawing on the magic easel, and if we flip this lever, it should hopefully spawn in the mob I was trying to draw. So let's see if it figures it out in 3, 2, 1. And yes, it worked. Oh, it has a horn, but I think that's just because of that. I don't even know. But we have a giant Cyclops. And if you didn't guess that, then I guess you'll have to try again in another round. But we have a giant Cyclops, and hopefully it can beat whatever is on Cam's side. And because I'm finished drawing, I'm pretty sure Cam is too. So let's check and see if he's ready for this second round. All right, Cam, are you ready for this second round?
Yes, I am definitely ready, and there's no way you're going to be able to defeat my mom.
I don't know. I have a pretty strong mom, so I think you should be scared.
Well, my mom's pretty strong too, and it's, the best colors, so I don't think you stand a chance.
Oh, you made an orange mob? Okay, now I gotta see this.
No, I made the best color. I didn't say the worst color.
Yeah, you said the best color. It's orange. You know what? I'm just gonna stop talking and we can get rid of the wall.
All right, go ahead and drop the wall and look at the best color.
All right, I'm getting rid of the wall in 3, 2, 1. Here is my Cyclops, and Cam, where's the orange?
I said I was spawning in the best color mob, and here it is.
This is not the best color. This isn't orange.
This is the best color. Look at the blue on it. It looks so good.
No, it doesn't look good at all. But Cam, turn around and look at my Cyclops.
Come on, Snowman, you got this.
It is just kicking away your snowman, and I think it's gonna kick him off the arena.
Come on, attack. Why aren't you fighting?
I mean, what do you expect the snowman to do against this giant Cyclops?
What it's doing right now, fighting back. Come on, you got this. And what in the world? I just picked up my mom and ate some of the snow, and now it's super small.
That's really weird. And oh my gosh, I think he ate so much snow that he ate the entire thing.
Oh my gosh, why can your mom do that?
I don't know. I mean, look at the size of him. I don't want to mess with this guy, so I'm not gonna ask any questions.
Yeah, me neither, but I want to see what you drew, Nick. And oh my gosh, this kind of looks really good.
Yeah, it looks exactly like my Cyclops over there. And Cam, I didn't even get to see your drawing. Like, what did you draw?
I drew a snowman, of course.
Oh my gosh, that actually looks really good. And I like the nose right there.
Well, I like everything around it. Definitely looks really cool like that.
I don't know. I think it'd be better with a different background, but it's time for the third round. So I'm just gonna reset the wall and we can get to more painting. And now it is time for the third round. And I have a pretty strong mob in mind that I want to paint. So let's just get to painting. So the first thing we got to do is grab this like brown dark orange and we can just get an outline going real quick. So these are the arms and the head actually has some huge spikes on it, kind of like the first round. And these are actually the arms right here. So let me just fill those out and then we can start filling them in. And then there's some huge block legs down here. So let's get those drawn. And now we could just start filling everything in. So let me just do that. And let me just fill in this entire body real quick. And now on the arms, we actually need some of these like vine things. So let me just draw those real quick. And we need more vines over here. And then in the middle of his chest, there's actually a huge purple flower. So let me draw that real quick. And then the purple eyes and the purple mouth. And we can just add some little leaves all over the place. And I think this drawing is pretty good. So now all we have to do is put it on the magic easel. And if we come over to the lever, we could flip it and hopefully the machine knows what I was trying to draw. So let's just flip it and see what happens in 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, I think it worked. Yes, it has the purple eyes and the purple mouth and the purple flower. I think the mob is asleep right now. I think I have to sneak up on it and I need to wake it up, wake up. Oh my gosh, it is a giant boss called the Jungle Abomination. And look, my Jungle Abomination is actually spawning in more mobs and I don't even think this is fair, but I mean, I drew the Jungle Abomination, so Cam can't really say anything, right? But since I'm already done drawing, let's see if Cam is ready and we can start this third round. All right, Cam, are you ready for this third round? Because I am finished drawing and I want to battle.
Yeah, I am ready, so go ahead and drop the wall.
All right, Cam, if you're ready, I'm just gonna get rid of the wall. There's no countdown and And oh my gosh, what are these things?
These are skeleton pigs. And what? Why do you have such a huge army?
I think my jungle abomination spawned in mobs and it just fell off the arena. But it doesn't matter because you're losing the battle anyways.
Oh my gosh.
And come on, I think this is your last skeleton pig. And yes!
No, how did I lose that?
Because my jungle abomination was so overpowered and it spawned in a bunch of mobs.
I didn't know that was allowed, Nick. I thought you had to like paint the mobs that you wanted to spawn in.
I did paint the mob I wanted to spawn in, but it's not my fault that the jungle abomination just spawned in more mobs.
Well, I guess that makes sense, but I don't think it's fair.
Well, Cam, it doesn't really matter because you lost the round anyway, so let's just clean up all of these mobs and we can get ready for the 4th round. And now it is time for the 4th round. We are almost at the final round, which is crazy. And if you are enjoying this video, then make sure to subscribe. I mean, look, we have a new subscribe animation. It looks insane. So, I mean, just subscribe. But now we need to think of a pretty strong mob to fight Cam, and I think I have one in mind, so let's get to painting. So let's combine this blue with this purple, and we can get the perfect color. And now we need to make some wings, so let me just do that real quick, and we need to make them really big. And now let's do the same on the other side. We can just get these wings, and now if we connect them, we can actually drawing our mob. And now we need a tail going off like that, and I think there's like a head right here. And now if we take this gray, we can just outline everything. So let me just do that real quick. And there's also a pattern on the back, so let me get that. And we just need some really green eyes right here. And I think I'm gonna spawn in 5 of these, so let me just get the multiplier drawn. And there we go, we have the multiplier, and I think that we are ready to spawn in our mob. So let me just put our drawing on the magic easel. And actually, before I spawn in this mob, I want to do some cheating. So let me just come over to this wall real quick, and I have to be really sneaky, so let me just crouch down. And if we click F5, we can go into 3rd person, and we can see behind the wall. Looks like Cam is drawing something with a lot of orange. I can't even see what it is, so I need to be super sneaky and drop down, and I can use my Optifine to zoom in. And looks like, is that an iron golem? I can't even tell what that is. And it looks like he's actually about to flip the lever right now, and I think I'm about to see it spawn. And oh my gosh, I was kind of right. It's a desert golem. Oh, it's an iron golem in the desert. It makes sense. And oh, he's actually looking this way. I can't be seen. So he has a desert golem. So hopefully my mobs are able to beat that. And I am spawning in 5 of these mobs. So hopefully the machine can do that. So let's just flip the lever in 3, 2, 1. And I think it worked. I hear something, and oh my gosh, there's the phantoms. But I mean, that's not really what I drew, but I'll take it. And because I already know Cam is ready, I'm just gonna talk to him so we can start this battle as soon as possible. All right, Cam, my mobs are drawn and they are spawned. And are you ready?
Yes, I am totally ready.
All right, well, I don't want to do any chit chat, so I am just gonna get rid of the wall right now. And here are my giant phantoms.
What in the world, a giant phantom? I didn't even know these existed. I didn't know they'd also lag my game too. Are they lagging the server, Nick?
I think they are, and hopefully they can get rid of your stupid desert golem super fast before they crash the server.
Wait, they got rid of my easel and just blew up everything.
I mean, you lost the round and they're still lagging the server. We need to get rid of them.
Oh my gosh, kill them all.
Okay, that was pretty close, but Cam, you just lost that round super fast.
Well, I wasn't expecting you to spawn in whatever those were. Look, they dropped some sort of egg.
Yeah, I think this is how you like hatch phantoms or something. It's kind of weird.
Oh my gosh, it just blew up my side of the arena.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, now I have to clean all of this up.
Here, I will help, but while we're doing this, we can just also reset the entire arena and get ready for the final round.
I'm so excited.
And now it is time for the final round of this painting mob battle, and I am gonna go all out for this round. And I'm gonna paint a super overpowered boss. So I think we should get to painting. So if we open up our canvas, we can start painting. And the first thing I need is some dark gray. And we can just start building some giant shoulders just right here and right here. And those go to a pretty tiny head, actually. And now we can make this go down and it goes out like that. And these are actually the arms. And then the hands have some little like fingers like this. So let me draw those. So draw that one again. And then we can just fill all of this in and do some detailing. So we have some orange eyes. There's one right there, and there. And there's also like thing of red right here, I'm pretty sure. And now we can start using the black and actually give this guy some like wristbands. And now we need to make some legs. So let me just make some big legs really fast. And now we need a lava like mouth thing like that. And then there's just lava all over this monster. So let me just do that real quick. Kind of like this. And there's little like dots of lava down here. And it's kind of hard to see, but hopefully the machine will understand what I drew. And I think it actually looks pretty good. I can understand what it is. So now let's just put our drawing on the magic easel. And now if we flip this lever, hopefully the mob I drew will spawn in. So let's just flip the lever in 3, 2, what? Oh my gosh, why did you spawn right there? Well, I think it worked. I mean, it kind of looks pretty similar. It has the 3 eyes and big mouth, and I think it's asleep just like the jungle abomination, so I need to sneak up on it and wake up, wake up, wake up! And this is the netherite monstrosity, which is a huge boss, and I said I was going all out for this final round, and I meant it! And speaking of going all out for this final round, I'm gonna just check on Cam and make sure that I'm definitely winning this round and don't have to actually like flip the lever a couple more times to summon some more of those netherite monstrosities. So let's come over to the wall and be super sneaky, and let's just F5 so we can see whatever mob he painted. And it looks like he didn't actually paint in his mob yet, and it looks like he's actually about to flip the lever, and I can't even see what's on his easel, but I think he's about to flip the lever. And oh my gosh, I just saw that again. Is that like an ogre or a cyclops? I don't even know what that is. Oh, it looks like Kim's gonna turn around in a second, so I don't want to be seen. It looks like we both have 1 mob, so hopefully I should be able to win this final round. But since I know that Cam is spawned in and he is ready for this round, I'm just gonna see if we could start this final round as soon as possible. So let me just drag my mob towards this wall. That way we can get the fight going as soon as the wall gets taken down. And there we go. And now let me see if Cam is ready. All right, Cam, it is time for the final round. Is your mob drawn, and did you spawn it in yet?
Yes, my mob is drawn in and is spawned in, and I am ready, so go ahead and drop the wall.
All right, well, I'm dropping the wall right now. There's no countdown, and here... What?
Are you serious already?
Your mob just got 1 shot. Well, you know what, Cam, since I feel bad, I mean, just flip the lever again. I feel really bad. I'm just gonna put the wall back up. Even was your mob, I didn't get a chance to look at it.
Well, I tried to draw a cyclops because, you know, cyclopses only have 1 eye, so I just gotta flip this lever again in 3, 2, 1. And oh my gosh, I think it worked.
Yeah, it did work. Okay, well, I mean, I don't really see how your drawing looks anything like that, but I'm gonna get rid of the wall again, and here is my netherite monstrosity. Oh my god, he spawned a wall of lava.
He just did a huge ground pound attack on my mob.
And I'm doing another one, and oh my gosh, I think that my netherite monstrosity is so overpowered.
Oh my gosh.
Cam, are you standing on my mob?
Yeah, apparently you can stand on these things.
That's kind of weird. I never knew that. Cam, do you know what that means?
That means you won.
Yeah, it means I won all 5 rounds, but it also means it's time for us to record this outro. All right, Cam, whenever you're ready, come over to my side so we can do this outro. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to subscribe because me and Cam have mob battle videos coming out daily, and you might actually like our other videos, so go check those out too. And we will see you all tomorrow, so bye!